as I said in my previous video, I'm gonna go pick that up because that's annoying. My previous one of these, it's been a bit since I have made an event idea pitch because I had thought I uploaded my Thanksgiving and Scriptmas one. But today, I was just chilling, and then I read like a comment of people complaining about how the Scorched event is broken. They don't drop boxes for some reason this year, or not this year, because earlier this year they did, but they aren't dropping boxes now, so they're just giving you like free 15 things of craftable ones, which honestly isn't worth it because most players are able to get oh, this one's 20 today. They've been 15 the past couple of times I've done it, but most players would get more than 20 boxes. I guess no, the average player would, like me, would just be like, I don't care, I'm not doing this. But 20 boxes, but instead of just giving you the flat gift boxes, they give you the gift wrap, so you still have to spend your own adhesive to craft them, which is annoying, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, so I came up with another one because I was just sitting there reading the comments of all these people complaining about it, and I was just sitting there like, wait, there's a missed opportunity here because this year they added Skyline Valley, and with Skyline Valley they added caravans, and you're telling me no one at Bethesda sat there and thought, what if we did a seasonal Christmas event where you have to escort a caravan of some dude who thinks he's Santa and he's trying to transport presents? That should have been a given when they thought of, hey, we're dropping Skyline Valley. Oh, hey, Christmas is coming up. We should add a new event because we haven't had a seasonal event since, what was the last seasonal event? Because they've added new events. The last seasonal event, was it the aliens? Has there been one since? So I don't remember if it was the aliens or if it was the Mothman. But one of those was the last seasonal event. And they took away the Halloween one, which makes no sense. See, it dumbfounded me, and I'm still kind of dumbfounded that they added the idea of caravan, which the caravans are broken. So I guess I can kind of see that. But hey, maybe put your focus into fixing those instead of changing all the weapons. I care less about them fixing the weapons and trying to balance those out than I do about them fixing quests, the things that I actually care about. Like, focus on one task first. Fix your quests. Because, yeah, the caravan, no one does caravans anymore. I kind of joked at the end of my last one that no one's doing this. You have like a couple people down there, but I can't tell if that's just because it's Christmas Eve and they're signing in for the first time and seeing it. No one's been doing that for the past 2 or 3 weeks on any server I've been on because no one really asked for it. I guess some people did. No one asked for it. And then now no one's doing the caravans because they're broken. So I can somewhat see why. But I'll go ahead and just go into the concept. So it's a dude, probably drunk, thinks he's Santa, or maybe it's just a kind-hearted guy just walking around Appalachia, and the event's gonna spawn at a couple locations. It'll either spawn here, not here at the Rusty Pick, but you're delivering to the Rusty Pick. So somewhere in the ash heap, and then kind of like, what is that event called? The one with the sheep squatch. What is it called? I can't even think of it. Wonder if it's on the map right now. I can get a name. There's the one, and they've updated that one as well. But there's the one where you got to escort the Brahmin to the sheep squatch, and it takes you quite a distance. So yeah, one of them would be escorting here in the ash heap to the Rusty Pick. Maybe start it down here somewhere, and then yeah, you're gonna escort it all the way to the Rusty Pick. One of them would be escorting it to Foundation in the Savage Divide. So who knows where you could start it at. Maybe just start all of them at a train station and then take you to the location. So that's number 2. The third one, there's no settlements in the Cranberry Bog currently. There's the potential one that's going to be out here if they ever get around to doing something with it. So we won't worry about there. There's no settlements in the Mire. So we won't worry about that. The next one would be Fort Atlas. So again, maybe starting here at the Sunny Top Station, escorting him all the way down here. Fort Atlas, so that's the third. Fourth one, Crater. Actually, there's not a really super close one. There's only one train station in the Toxic Valley. So, I don't know. Either starting it here, making this one a longer journey, because this would also be easier. This is the tier 2 level difficulty of the entire map, so it would make sense to make the easiest one, not the easiest, the second easiest one the longest to get there, or I don't know, just start it maybe here at the shooting range and escorting it there. And then the final one, because there's only one other person you could deliver to, right? Where is Sutton? Here. The Overseer's house, which again, so don't start it here at Sutton Station. Obviously, that's too easy. But pick an area and just walk this person here while they're getting attacked by various things that feel somewhat Christmassy. Or it could just be Blood Eagles or Raiders. Who knows? Yeah, it made no sense that they added an escort system escorting. God, OBS. It's luckily for me, this isn't that very big of a deal for a recording, because I'm just showing the map. Because I don't have a Brahmin that can walk around with me while I show it off. I mean, I do if I do the Skyline Valley thing. But then lightning's striking the whole time, and that's just annoying, so I didn't want to bother with it. But you would do that, and at the end he would give you either presents or toys or parts or something. And then if you watch the previous script miss video, you would then take those items, like here, and build toys to then put into the sleigh. Or who knows, maybe he's escorting alcohol. Maybe it's something different to each person. Like, I don't know what the mole miners would want. But he could be delivering alcohol to the Raiders. What would the Overseer want? I don't know, stuffed bears. She did have a bear at her home in Sutton. Brotherhood of Steel, some kind of random electronic devices. Foundation, food and supplies. And I was also thinking maybe having you escort to Dark Hollow Manor, but I don't know if they would care about being a part of this. Yep, there you go. That's my other pitch for seasonal events. I still need to make my Thanksgiving one. I'll probably get to it eventually. At least before next Thanksgiving, I'm hoping. Long before, so that they would have time to implement the idea. I'm trying to should it have a big old boss at the end? not at the end, but like, because the ending result is you getting them to the area, getting them to the location. So maybe 3/4 of the way through have some kind of fight. Thing is, the turkeys, before they added turkeys, when I pitched my Thanksgiving one, or came up with my Thanksgiving one, I was going to have them make a big old monster turkey. These turkeys are on the map. It wasn't just here. Wasn't there a turkey somewhere else on the map? But I kind of scrapped, or didn't scrap that. So what else could they use? Okay, so they've already added a snake. That explains the snakes. Maybe a big old monster radstag? Just looking at some of the animals on here. Or just a random tough enemy like they did with the primal cuts. No, they're not that. They did do that with primal cuts. What was that one where you're escorting and then you get attacked by a sheep squatch? I can't remember it. Yeah, maybe you'll just get attacked by something at the end. Maybe a oh, it's a great idea. Like another Assaultron, but it's like Krampus. Maybe what's his name? Calvin. He was if you finish the Cost of Business quest line, he tells you that somehow the robot, the imposter sheep squatch, was able to produce more because you meet a second imposter sheep squatch here at is it here in the tunnel? In the Harper's Ferry tunnel, but also the fact that you can make more after you destroy it at the ambush site. So he says, and spoilers, I guess, it's a small quest line, so I don't know. But a lot of people apparently didn't do it. They didn't know it existed. So he mentions that the imposter sheep squatch is somehow able to, like a virus, encode into other Assaultrons so that they can create more imposter sheep squatches. So maybe the raiders got a hold of one of those, the Blood Eagles got a hold of one of those imposter sheep squatches and made a Krampus imposter sheep squatch, and that could be the little thing that shows up to attack you at the 3/4 way through of the event. Yeah, that's it. This one was a shorter one. It's almost the same length as the previous video because I kind of just ramble on. I didn't have a lot of complete thoughts on this one, is the other reason. Because I just came up with it. But if you're someone from Bethesda and you're stumbling across this, you 100% have my permission. This is proof right here, this video. I'm not asking for money. As I said in the previous ones, I just want more real content. No more grindy content. Some people love it, but a lot of people don't, and you end up wasting time and resources on things like Gleaming Depths, which would be great if it wasn't mandatory for a player. You have to have people, yada yada. Daily operations and expeditions kind of failed as well because no one wants that content. Very few people, I keep saying no one, some people do, but it's such a small portion of it, which was the same thing with Nuclear Winter. That's why they got rid of Nuclear Winter. It was such a small fraction of people who liked that. But I think people would rather have that than, you know, these. Or maybe these just be a separate game mode, kind of like how they have on the homepage, where you have the normal servers, the public servers, and then the special servers. Maybe you could have just had Nuclear Winter as an interchanging game mode, or Gleaming Depths as an interchangeable game mode, or Expeditions or Daily Operations as interchangeable game modes. That would come up every now and then, because people just get burnt out if it's a permanent edition with nothing to do. Someone's walking over to me. Yep, there you are. But that's it. That's my little rambling on. Again, if you are watching this and you're like, hey, great idea, share it. Maybe get like real, actual big people in the Fallout community to make their own interpretations of this. Like, I don't mind that because I know no one's going to care about me making this. But maybe if someone who's actually in the community is like, oh, that's a great idea, I also support this, and they get the attention of Bethesda, maybe we could start getting more seasonal events that people might actually enjoy instead of hunt the Scorched and hope they drop an item. Where'd that person go? Because, yeah, no one wants to do that either. I get it. The grind is what gets people onto the game, and it looks good for your numbers at the end of the year when it says a lot of players were on. But people eventually get tired of the grind, and then you're just going to lose more and more players over time. And these events would kind of be a grind, but they're more of a fun grind, as I also said in the previous one. It's not just swarm you with enemies, survive, get a reward. It's you're doing something. And I know a lot of people won't be doing something. You'll have the AFK players who just stand there. But for the people like me, I'll be doing something. I'll be having fun with people of the community. And not just getting upset that you added a permadeath event thing that, you know, you make a mistake, you're dead, and you gotta restart the entire thing because everyone loves that. Alright. Comment down below if you have any other thoughts, or just make your own video. I always encourage other people, just commenting's great, but if you can, make your own video, because the more of them that are out there, the more attention it's gonna catch. And look forward to my Thanksgiving one when I get around to it. It's another somewhat simple one that I thought I made. I remember recording it, but I don't have it anywhere. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I won't see you guys. Maybe I will if you play on Xbox. See you guys around in the next ones.